What's up, guys? I'm going to be playing some more Pokemon trading card game online because I haven't done that in a couple of days now. But I guess some recent stuff that happened. I kind of flooded the bathroom in the hallway. Went to run some bath water last night. Completely forgot about it. Went to go do something else. So that was a fun time last night. It pretty much used up every towel. Like there was so much water on the ground. I just was really hoping that like I unlocked my secret water bending powers to get it up. There was a lot of water, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear about that, or maybe you do. I don't know. But we're gonna play some more of this. I'm waiting for some new cards to come out. Salamence just got a EX as well as a Mega EX promo card, and promo cards typically are less, I guess less like useful when like looking forward to a certain Pokemon getting an EX. And I'm still waiting for Pidgeot to get its EX card, but I also have this fear that it's going to be a promo, and if it is, it's not going to be good. But the best thing about that is I will get a really cool Mega Pidgeot figure as well as a Mega Pidgeot key charm that would be nice to have. Hopefully this hand is, well, it's not bad. I mean, Ho-Oh or Lugia is a nice Pokemon to start with. 'Cause I could put an energy on it and start threatening my opponent immediately with arrow balls. I was almost about to say X ball, but that's basically going to put pressure on my opponent to not put energy on it. Because if he does, I can hit for 60 or 70, depending on if I want to put that Fighting Fury belt on it, which I probably would. So I'm actually hoping that we get a basic Pokemon we can start with, preferably Psyduck or Remoraid, so that way I can kind of have them both going. So we get a Grass Energy, which is fine. So we're just going to go ahead and set this Lugia, put the Fighting Fury belt there. This is going to grab a Remoraid, I'm pretty sure. If they're in the deck. Okay, we got one. We have two auxiliaries. A side duck is prize. We have both our Golducks. We have Manaphy. So I mean, we have our engine, and that's really good. But we're gonna grab Remoraid. I think it's actually really hard because at most I can get a turn 3 side duck break versus a turn 4 side duck break. I mean, we could still possibly hit it, but at least Remoraid is gonna allow us to get our setup a little bit quicker. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end our opponent. I'm not sure what my opponent has, but I need to see more cards. See if we can get set up a little quicker. But we got Octillery, so that too is good. And I think we end our turn. But like I was saying, the reason I don't want a Pidgeot promo is simply because if Pidgeot is the theme Pokemon of the set, it's going to get a really pretty secret rare EX. And those cards have been really nice to look at, as well as Pidgeot getting a full art and the Mega also getting a full art. Yeah, I got a friend on Skype, so I'm kind of talking to him right now too. But I really want Pidgeot to have a full art as well as a full art Mega, simply because like Pidgeot is a really nice Pokemon to look at. It's a pretty Pokemon to look at, and I feel if they missed any of that with Pidgeot, then it would be like it'll be a missed opportunity. Yep, importing sprites. Damn, he got everything off that end. That's all right though. This deck here lacks the ability to knock us out in one hit. We don't play special energies. What does this do? Special energies and stadiums. Can't play any Pokemon tool, special energies, or stadium. So losing my special tools or my Pokemon tools would actually suck. Okay, we got some. Man, I'm probably just gonna have to start playing on my other laptop. I really don't have to play Professor Birch, but if I don't get my Psyducks going, then that's gonna suck. Okay, so there's our Psyduck. We got our Pokemon fan club for next turn. We can get some more down, and that's pretty much what we're gonna do. We will do this here. Oh boy, 50 damage. Now I just have to hope he can't move this Darkrai because Giratina is scary. It'll be doing 120 damage and it'll lock me out of my Pokemon tools. So I wonder if he's going to abandon this Darkrai. I mean, he can't attack, so there's a Versus Seeker probably for the Sycamore. He already attaches energy for the turn, which means he's not going to do something like um, that one thing. I probably should put the Water Energy. Okay, so Float Stone, there it is. Trubbish. Oh God, I got to get rid of that. Hopefully we get a Lysander. This is going to do 20, 40. That's going to do a lot of damage. 120. Jesus Christ. Alright. We're going to put this Ho-Oh here. I'm pretty sure we just grab these two. Actually, do I want to grab that Manaphy? I don't think I want to. Now, do I play a max potion just to heal? Because I have 90 HP left. I could do 90 damage to it right now. I think we're just going to do that. You'll hit it for 90. And I really wish I had access to my experience shares. Oh well, this will probably just be a match we lose. I mean, we don't have really don't have a way to deal with Garbodor. I forgot that card was even in the format. It got reprinted. This attack does 20 more damage for each darkness energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So how did he get 120? Oh, okay. There's the Golduck break. I think we're just gonna play this Wally, and we're gonna play that Max Potion for sure. So we went from losing to getting a lot of stuff now. Play that Max Potion. How much damage do I need on this Darkrai to knock it out? I need 90 damage. So 3 energy. Yeah. I'm probably going to move that grass energy up here too. I don't need to have it on that since I get another one next turn technically. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Actually, we only need 2 energy. I swear, math in Pokemon is like the hardest thing to do sometimes. Because if you're like 10 short of anything, it just ruins you sometimes. So a lightning energy and a versus seeker, those are nice. So that's really good for us. If the Giratina comes out and attacks us, then we lose our ability to play stadiums. We only have 2, but we lose the ability to play them, and we have 4 Pokemon tools. And the ones I want to have down right now are my experience shares, which I don't have. We don't play special energy, so it's not like we'll be locked out of anything. But if the Garbodor comes down, we lose our ability to deal with it or to move our energy around because we lose our abilities. So I really don't want that to happen. But basically, like I was saying, I pretty much want a full art Pidgeot card because one, it'll look nice, and it'll really be a missed opportunity. Like if you've seen the full art Ho-Oh EX card, the version of this one, or even the Ho-Oh EX from Dragons Exalted, like it's such a pretty card to look at. And while Pidgeot is not as colorful as Ho-Oh is, Pidgeot still does have a lot of nice colors to work with. You've got the browns, the creams, you got the reds and yellows. Like Pidgeot is a pretty Pokemon to look at, and for them to not give it a full art would really be a missed opportunity. I mean, do I even need to play the Versus Seeker? I mean, I might as well, right? We're not playing the end. We'll grab the Birch, try to hit some more cards, and we will. Oh, so we got heads. That's good. We got our man. We got our Lysander. So we're gonna kill the thing next turn. I really wish I can get that Manaphy down. Start attacking with Ho. I mean, technically I can, but if he evolves it, then I lose my ability to knock it out. So we get 90 damage right now for 2 energy, so we're just going to stick with that. And next turn we'll knock it out if he doesn't have the energy. I mean, he was better off putting the Darkrai up. I can knock it out with Ho-Oh, but I mean, it's not really worth my time. Like, the way I build my decks is you really don't want to be aggressive unless you don't have to. While I could knock out the Darkrai with 130 damage, it's simply not worth losing 2 energy in a process to do that. Because if he can't do anything like now, then he loses the ability to hit me anyway. And all that would have did was make me risk losing a Pokemon I didn't have to. But actually, what I am going to do, because, okay, the opponent just concedes the match. I was actually waiting for that to happen, but the opponent did. 13 coins, that's good. And how many more do we get out of this box? We didn't get any, we got tokens. But we do get 25 more here from the 10 points. I actually didn't even look at the ladder to see what was available. Okay, let's take a look here, see what's available. What's this? Rhyperior? Whenever your opponent... Okay, just that one. Any damage done is reduced by 10. So, I mean, it's not that great. It's a stage 2 that's immune to trainers. I mean, like, what is that? Omega Barrier? Like, that's such a powerful ability to have. Just to be immune from your opponent's trainers. Because you could just sit things on it and be fine with it. But if you're just looking to use that ability, then there's no reason to use that over something like Regirock, who is a basic that has the exact same ability and perks. So the big prize here is Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. I don't know, maybe one day I'll play the ladder up to 2,000 points. The most I played it to one time was like 980, I think, because I wanted to get that. But you can't even trade it, so it's whatever. I still have it. Maybe one day they'll take off the locks on the accounts, or maybe they won't. I don't know. Dude, this dude is gold. But that's pretty much my hopes for Pidgeotto X. Like I said, I want the full art and I want the secret rare. But if that doesn't happen and Mega Pidgeot gets like a Mega Pidgeot box, then it technically might not be the worst thing to happen simply because I do get a cool Mega Pidgeot figure and I get a Key Charm as well as a Jumbo Mega Pidgeot X card. While those things would be cool to have because Pidgeot doesn't have any product on the market right now. I mean, it has some, but it's like exclusive to the Pokemon Center, and they're key charms anyway. So that's the reason why I think Mega Pidgeot is going to end up getting a box. I don't want it because if it's in the set, it's a better card in general. Hopefully, we get something so we can play our hand down, like a Ho-Oh or Lugia. We didn't get any of that, but we can do some shenanigans here. I mean, we have to play the Wally. So do we grab the Psyduck or no? I think we just grabbed the Octillery. And I'm gonna have to hope my opponent's slow. This here is not an ideal start for me though. We got a Ho-Oh, so we can start powering this. The thing is, this Pokemon can knock us out in one hit. We can't knock it out in one hit, even with Water Weakness. Random Receiver. Did that get reprinted? I guess it did. When did it get reprinted? Oh, okay. Blacksmith. As a fun note, Random Receiver does have a wow, a Lysander. But Random Receiver does in fact have a ultra rare or a secret rare. Any opponent just concedes. I mean, that's the reason I don't play Random Receiver, or the reason I didn't even know it existed, because supporters in the game now are less draw focused and they're more oriented towards support. So if you're playing Lysander, there's a chance you can hit it. And since Fire decks also play Blacksmith, that's also a draw supporter. Wow, I can't even speak today. That you might not also get as well. So it's a it's an odd card for the most part, simply because of the fact it will find you a supporter if there's one in your deck, but it might not be the one you want. Whereas Versus Seeker will get you a supporter that's already in your discard pile. So the card can be as strong as Versus Seeker, simply because with Versus Seeker, you might not want to grab the supporter that's in your discard pile, for example. Oh, this hand would be so good if I had a basic. But we don't give away too much of what we're playing. My opponent just sees we're playing a water deck. But I also see something I don't like in that Delinquent. If we can get out an Octillery, then we should be okay. But still, losing 3 cards from our hand is something I don't want. And our opponent's going first, so this looks like it's going to be a lock deck. I I mean, Lugia is strong because I can attack with it in 2 turns rather than 3. I really wish we were going first. Okay, Malamar EX. I don't like this card because I hate putting my fate in attacks that do flip base damage, because it's generally not something you can play against, because it's either they do enough damage to knock you out or they completely miss it. And that makes it really hard to play against a strategy because you are essentially losing to a coin flip. And I don't like losing to coin flips because I rather actually play. And it feels like I'm not involved in the game because no matter what I do, the results are always going to be out of my hand. And this here is looking like a deck I almost just want to click the quit button on right now. So we lost our hand is the reason I wanted to go first. But I mean, what we got isn't that bad, I guess. We failed a sleep check, but it's all right. Doesn't really matter. Let's see. We're gonna put this down. We're gonna put this down. That's gonna go here. I almost want to play the in. I really don't want to give my opponent any more cards though. But to be honest, I don't think there are any cards that I really want to see. But against a deck like this, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to put everything I have down. And seeing how fast my opponent's deck is, I have to assume he has the things he's looking for. He has Zero Sick, Delinquent, Starling, Megaphone. The only thing I didn't see yet are Hammers, and I'm pretty sure he plays those. So I guess I'm just going to save my Lysander and just play the end. Maybe we can get something here. So we got a Max Elixir. That's going to be useful. Hopefully we hit an energy. Alright. And that's all we can do. Here's a double colorless energy. Yeah, there's the enhanced hammer. The evil. Oh my god, I do not like this deck. I don't even know what deck it is. I just don't like it because I don't like this card here, and I don't like these cards here. Jesus Christ, that sleep's going a long way. Um, yeah, I mean, might as well. I almost just want to play that energy just to have it down. I think I'm going to. 5, 6, 7. There's my mana fee. We need a grass energy. Jesus Christ. This is going to be one of those games where I can't get the energy I'm looking for. And now, if our Lugia does wake up, we essentially are going to be in a really bad spot simply because we need to be able to attach the water energy to retrieve it for free. Okay, so that's going to go down. We have our N. There's the grass energy that we didn't get. We have our N, so we can put them down to 4, or at least make the attempt to disrupt his hand a little bit. If we can get a grass energy, we'll be so much better. We didn't get a grass energy. Man, we are doing bad. Getting a grass energy puts us in the game, but like the more double colors energy sustain gets on it, like the more chances he has to knock us out. could potentially do 300 damage. We wake up. Grass energy, please. Oh my god. What's your retreat cost? 2. Like, I have to leave it in the active spot, I think. But hopefully he can't move it. Fuck this game. And that's just gonna be more stressful than I care to deal with. I want to have fun games, not stressful games. I swear, it's like Pokemon players don't want to have attempts for good games. They just want to play the most toxic decks around. And it's not like that's bad or anything. The game rewards you from being that type of player, but I'm not that type of player. I want to play games against my opponent, not like, oh, well, you didn't draw well, or you drew well, but I had a card that said you couldn't play like 14 card types in your deck. Ooh, Kyogre. This is going to be interesting simply because I have a Ward of Weakness. So I think Lugia is going to have to do all the work. Yes. That's not a Lugia. That is a Gyarados. So yeah, I think we lose. Like when I see the hand that I got, okay, maybe we can get something better here. I really want to play that dive ball, but I mean, that was pretty much all we could play. So hopefully we get something better here. I like that hand much better. Lysander. I don't even know why I'm so scared of Lysander. I already know he has it. I will probably play that Professor Birch. Just saying. If my opponent is going to play the... What is this? Just all the water, and I have no way to deal with it. See, this is usually the reason why I have a Zapdos in my deck, so I can hit things like this. The one time a Pokemon is weak to water. We will play this Dive Ball for potentially another Psyduck. Probably. Yeah. If I can get my setup and get my experience shares down, then there is probably going to be little my opponent is going to be able to do. Because he knocks a Lugia, a Ho-Oh out in one hit. I mean, he knocks Lugia out in one hit too, so. We got Skyla. Yeah, we'll probably do shenanigans with Skyla. We'll probably Skyla for the Wally. Maybe? No, we don't need a Skyla for the Wally. We don't even have an Ultra Ball. I think we Skyla just so we can see if we have Lugia in our deck. And Stormy Seas here is definitely could hurt us. Because that's a flip a coin until you get tails. And for each heads you attach a water energy from your deck. I played against somebody who also had this Gyarados, and he got like 6 heads. Okay, so didn't see that. That's good. Okay, so we don't have to do that. We can evolve. We save the Skyla for next turn. Actually, we can evolve you. We Pokemon Fan Club for the Lugia. There it is. I almost want to grab Manaphy. I mean, Ho-Oh is a really good attacker too, but we don't have our experience shares, and we pretty much lose that ability to do something. So I think what we're going to do is just grab Manaphy. We're going to play them both down, because Lugia is going to have to be our attacker. If we're attacking with Ho-Oh, then it's to clean up and take a prize, but we really don't want to attack into one and not be ready to deal with it. So I can't really play any more cards, so we will Abyssal Hand here. For one, hopefully we get something we need. We got an energy. Well, that's an energy we're not drawing next turn. We can Skyla for the dive ball. Get... See, but if I'm playing Skyla, I really want to grab Skyla for an experience share. That's what I really want to do. So this is probably going to grab Octillery. So both of us are going to have pretty much draw when we need it. I probably want to put Ultra Ball back into my deck. I took them out so I could put in Pokemon Fan Club because I'm kind of experimenting with things here. Because I wanted to have a better matchup with Trainer Lock, and you know, having a supporter to grab a Pokemon is better. Okay, that's not good. So maybe the goal here is to build a giant Lugia. So that's going to be 200. So now with my Lugia, I'm hitting for 100. So attack does 10 damage each of your bench Pokemon. Alright. So we want to play this grass energy. We probably should Birch. I mean, that's what we should do. But I think having Skyla in the discard pile is a little bit helpful. Because either way, we can possibly be at 4 or 7 cards. So I think we are just going to Skyla, and we're going to take the experience share. Because I seriously think experience share is going to be relevant. And it'll be nice to maybe get another side duck down. I would much rather have 2 Golduck breaks in play. Right, we're going to play that right now. There's no energy. And I put more basic energy in the deck so that way I could have more chances to hit it. But you know, sometimes you're just at the mercy of the RNG with this game. So we're going to lose our side duck, which sucks. Mega Gyarados. You may do 20 more damage if you do shenanigans. Alright. Alright. What are we doing? What are we doing? We Skyla. We first a secret for Skyla. And we Skyla for a dive ball. Task the water energy to retreat Golduck. Please tell me we have our dive balls. Just one left. We do that. We have our Super Rod in hand. So when we lose this Lugia, we can hopefully maintain our strategy. Let's grab the Golduck first, or the Golduck break. We have both of them. We don't have our other Golduck. It's prized, so we're going to have to try to get that out. We grab this. I kind of want to do everything right because we really only have one chance to do it. We're going to put this here. We are going to retreat for Lugia. We're doing 100 damage with Lugia. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. We need to hit this thing pretty hard, I would think. Hopefully we get a Fighting Fury belt. We didn't get a Fighting Fury belt, so we're going to have to move into energy. I'm probably going to move this water energy here. Cause I need to do enough damage so I can two-hit knock this thing out, and then we can knock it out with a ho, hopefully. You may do 20 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon if you do discard top 2 cards of your deck. So 20, 40, 60, 80, that's 200 damage. He knocks us out when he does that. So we lose all this energy. We can get back water. No, we get back the grass. No, we get back the water energy. Okay, hold on. What do we do? I need to do this right. I need to do this right. We move. Okay, why is it still counting down? Okay, so we want to save that energy. So when we do get knocked out, we move the grass and we keep the water. Yeah, that's what we want to do. And alternatively, I could just discard Stadium, but I feel like I would lose all my energy when I do that, and I don't want to lose all my energy. So basically, I'm doing that so when he heals 30, we still have enough to two-hit and knock it out. And that's what I'm going for. Unless he has a Pokemon Center Lady, which he doesn't. What stadium is Gyarados Spirit Link? That kind of defeats the purpose. He should have saved it. So we're going to lose our Lugia here. But that's alright, because we can mitigate the damage. We take the grass energy. And we have an N. But honestly, I think the smart thing to do is to just play the Versus Seeker and grab a Ho-Oh. Or we can just play that. So we play this, we grab Ho-Oh. This can't knock us out because he needs to have stuff. So we grab... Ah, I messed up. Did it in the wrong. I did it the wrong order. That's fine. I think we grab... Do we grab 2 Ho-Ohs? We grab 1. I don't want to have a bunch of water weak Pokemon. I should have played the Super Rod first, put the cards back, and then I would have been able to grab that. But this here is the reason why I wanted to keep the energy, because so this is the reason I wanted to keep the energy in play, because now I can knock out the Gyarados with Ho-Oh. I'd rather finish something off with it rather than attack into it, and we'll put our energy back as well. That's probably the best use of that. We retreat into Ho-Oh. We move all of our energy to it. We Abyssal Hand. And we try to get another Lugia up and going. Done. We Abyssal Hand. I guess 130. Knock it out, and I'm pretty sure we put our damage here on... I mean, where do we put our damage? Yeah, we put it there, because if we do get our Lugia, which we will get, Deep Hurricane will do 150, which is enough to knock it out when he hits us. So there's a Ho-Oh and a Versus Seeker. Okay, well, that happened. Forgot all about that. So yeah, that's really something we can't do. And my opponent essentially wasted. Oh god, what does Glaceon do? Evolved Pokemon. Jolteon's the one for basic. There's an N. Uh, Not sure how I feel about that, but I have Octillery, so might be able to mitigate it. Okay, we've got a Lysander and a Max Potion. Aqua Turbo for what's that, 80? 120. How much damage does that do? Oh, it's 40. All right. Return. Giant Whirlpool. So we got an option here. We can take away our opponent's Octillery, or we could be a giant douchebag with the Golduck here. I almost like the idea of being a giant douchebag with Golduck, because we can discard that special energy and force him to have another energy. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to retreat there, because he can't knock this out in one hit. So that's going to go here. He knocks our Manaphy out in one hit too, so I want to be careful where I put my energy. But we're going to take everything off of this. We're done. We're going to play. We're going to play this to heal it up a little bit. So now our main concern here is to just get our Lugia back into play and try to take some huge knockouts. That's not what I wanted to see. But we are going to move this energy though. I mean, it's good there. I don't think he can knock us out. He does 140. Sometimes I do wish Gold would break at 160. It'd be such a useful number. I almost want to play this Lysander, but because we're not getting chip damage because he heals it off. So if we get our Lugia, then we can Deep Hurricane, discard the Stormy Sea or Rough Sea, and then do stuff, I guess. Oh my god, this matchup is so hard. Well, we lose our Ho-Oh. So what's the thing we do? We knock out the Octillery if we get the chance. And now I'm not even allowed to play a Ho because he has this monster. Okay, what do we do? I think we have to hug his Octillery. I think that's our only. That has to be our only play. We're gonna put this up since it has the water energy. Ideally, we can get Lugia. Okay, that's gonna give us Lugia. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Let's see. Pokemon Fan Club. Yeah. That Lugia is going to have to go the distance. We're talking taking 4 prize cards. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 1... Oh, we can remove his Kyogre EX. Oh, no, we can't because we have to... Oh, my God. All right. We're not allowed to play Ho-Oh. We know that. But we do have to play an energy. So we play that. I think what we do... Wax, we only have one Lysander in the deck, so we really only have one play to make. We can versus Seeker for N, right? I honestly don't know what we take. If he had one more energy on this thing, we can knock it out. Because I don't even think Primal Kyogre can knock this out. I think what we do is we hug the Octillery. We take that and... I mean, I think all we just take is a Lugia. It's a shame we didn't hit, like, any of our Fighting Fury belts yet. So Lugia goes down. Yeah, this is going to definitely be hard to do. Done. I'm not going to move everything over to it. I'm just not hitting any of the cards in the right order. I would love to have another artillery down, though. That is for sure, but we just... I mean, we might as well just put down all the damage we can. I mean, if he can knock this Lugia out, game's over anyway, right? So we might as well just Deep Hurricane. We do 150 damage, and we remove Stormy Seas. Rough Seas. I'm going to stop calling it at that. Now, you know, I'm going to call it Stormy Seas, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's really hard because that is the name of the attack as well. So Manaphy is coming down, Glaceon's coming, or getting an energy. That's coming down, but we got enough damage on this to where it doesn't really matter. Abyssal Hand. My goal is to Lysander out this Kyogre, though. Ugh. So much. Just so much. You know what? I'm just going to take my 2 prizes. I'm going to take my 2 prizes on this. But first, we gotta heal Lugia. Because now he can't knock us out in one hit. Actually, we just might be able to knock out this. Let me see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. But all he needs is a double on that, and he knocks our Lugia out, I think. He does play Muscle Band, so if he has a DCE and another card, then he knocks us out. So yeah, I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to remove the Palkia, keep my options open, I guess. Of course, we don't leave any of that energy on Manaphy, which sucks because he can do stuff to us. 100 damage. I get to draw 2 here, but I want to. Can you click done, please? But I do want to see my Fighting Fury belt so I can get that on Manaphy. Oh boy. Yeah, if he has a Lysander, he wins. He's a Lysander in energy. Alright, we have something we can do. We can take the prize now and risk our opponent having the game next turn. I mean, I haven't seen any versus seekers out of my opponent. I know my opponent has to play them. I'm thinking I just hug the opponent to keep it in the active spot. I mean, I really want to get this fighting thing out the way. Because if he has Lysander, he wins. He needs a water energy and a Lysander. Yeah. I mean, does this matter? Oh, because I mean, if he still has any of those cards, then well, if he doesn't, then it's going to be rip anyway, I guess. Yeah, I messed up. Yeah, let's just not even do that. Cause I lose my water energy because I don't have anything. I'm just going to end my turn. I'm just going to end my turn and see what happens. I should have just knocked out the Palkia. I should have just did that. I'm overthinking everything. But like if he has the Versus Seeker, he wins anyway. My plan was to just hug, prevent it from retreating to this, so he doesn't Lysander this out. But he can do it anyway because this thing just does 120 damage. But I wanna get down my um my Fighting Fury belt on his Manaphy just so I'm a little more. I feel better about attacking this thing because now I have to do. Well, I don't have to do much more damage. Now I just need 2 energy on Lugia. Okay, so there's our Fighting Fury belt. We're going to get this energy down. I think now is time to attack. No more of this scared business. done. Retreat here. We're gonna play this. That's a heads. Shoot, now I'm seeing cards I wish I saw, you know, before. And I think we just, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. You have 90 left. And I guess we Stormy Seas because why not? We don't have any Lysanders. I think we still have a Versus Seeker though, right? We should, yeah, we got one more. So, I mean, we can still knock out that. I just wanted that on there so it makes it hard for him to knock us out. And we knock it out. I know, I'm just trying to be extremely careful because we have to win the game with Ho-Oh. I mean, with Lugia. We cannot play down a Ho-Oh or we lose. I mean, now it doesn't matter because if we do manage to get our Versus Seeker, then we just Lysander. Oh no, we can't because it's got plus 40 HP. So yeah, we can't. I mean, we can Lysander out something and drop a giant arrow ball, probably on that Lugia or this Glaceon. So that's going to be the end of his turn. So if we get that, we win. We didn't get it. But let's see, what do you do? 150 damage, move 2 energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Its attack is 30 damage each of your opponent's Pokemon EX. A lot of damage. Got it. So what do we want to do? I say we end our opponent down to 2 because more than likely we're going to have to take 2 prizes on this Octillery here, which removes our opponent's ability to really do much of anything. We'll put that here. Evolve you. I want to play the end. I mean, there's no reason not to. Manaphy doesn't get knocked out by anything here anymore, so I can put down. I'm gonna put this water energy down. Actually, it's probably more beneficial to get the grass. I don't think I'm going to play any of my max elixirs, because I'd rather have the energy in the deck. Yes. Yeah, I think I'm a Deep Hurricane here. I mean, Manaphy doesn't need any energy on it, so there's no point in having it there. And Golduck is harder to knock out than Octillery, so. And we Abyssal Hand. And by the end of this turn, we take away our opponent's ability to Abyssal Hand. So that too is going to be good. We got a Stadium. I think we save it though. And we Deep Hurricane. So now our opponent has a 2-card hand and no real way to increase the size of his hand because we took away his ability to do that. So anything outside of a Juniper or a Sycamore will not help him. He could do 130. So there's the trainer's mail. He's probably going to find a supporter, right? Oh. Glaceon and N. I get N down to 1, but it really doesn't matter. I've got Octillery. And I got a max potion off the 1, so. Man, he got everything he needed. He still can't knock us out, though. 150, 30 to Manaphy. 50 to Manaphy. 30 to Manaphy. Alright. What do we do? Man, this game here is coming down to the wire. I was really expecting to like lose this a long time ago. Because I mean, I'd lose one of my attackers in my deck, and that's Ho EX. So to put that into perspective, I have three Ho EX in this deck and one and then one Lugia. I'm almost confident enough to play down Ho, but if he has a way to get into the active spot, he knocks us out. Actually, he needs a lot to knock out my Ho because this doesn't have energy on it. So let's see, what are we doing? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200 damage is the most we get. So I think we can play down the Ho and be fine. That's that's going to be a lot of things that need to go right for me. So we are at 220 damage. Let's go ahead and get some things powered up here. I forgot about this thing's ability. He can attach 2 energy. Oh god, I forgot about that. Please don't have anything. I almost don't even want to do it. We're not going to do it. I hate this system. I I don't know what to say about that. I was doing everything right. See, this is the reason I hate automated systems because they fuck up. How are you going to time me out and I was making moves? You know, the Pokemon company is going to get a real strongly worded email about that one. What is all that going to do is open up a website? Yeah, that was, man, that was bullshit. Oh my god, man. Man, you know, I hate this game sometimes. I really do. I mean, how was that even fair? I did everything right. Like, I did everything right. But it kept counting down. You know what? Whatever. Fuck this game.